just to mix it up a little, we've reversed the top 10 finishes from race 2 yesterday, so we'll watch for Peter Carr to chart through from 10th on the grid. He's won both races so far. What we do know about Aussie race cars, though, we'll get a good race.
Oh, they're always great to watch. It's exciting stuff, and mixing up the top 10, well, I'm sure we'll just make it better.
Big field. We should point out, too, down the back, you'll see the last graphic on the screen will flick across. Car number 42, Trent Young, is one of the regular front runners in this category. Failed to finish yesterday. He's been moved to the rear of the grid for a technical infringement from race 2. So he failed to finish race 1, clawed his way through to second in race 2, and now has to do it from the back all over again.
And he's only got 12 laps to do it in, so he's one of the guys we'll be looking for because he's usually one of the fast guys.
James Abella, the young karting star, will start from pole position. There is Trent Young, Queensland driver, but is down the back of the grid, so that puts him at position 33. So a cool 32 cars for him to try to pass in 12 laps. It's the Aussie Racing Car Super Series. Last couple of cars just forming up and grabbing their grid slot. So it's James Abella versus Adam Ubergang on the front row. Former Carrera Cup driver Damien Flack is right up there as well. Craig Woods is in car 64. Watch for Maurice Massini, car number 1, VIP Pet Foods car, reigning Aussie Racing Cars champion. But Peter Carr, car number 61, we're looking for him. He's dominated the weekend so far. He needs to get to work as we get underway. It's the run down of turn 1. And you notice they resurfaced this track a couple of years ago. There's still a few bumps around. These things will show them up.
They do. When the circuit's just got that little tiny weeny bump into these things, is sprung in such a way that you can see the car trying to absorb all energy. And have a look at this in-car stuff.
Turn 2, we're on board with Darren Massini. Now he can stand on the throttle, pull down the inside and pick up another spot.
Turn 2 is a very difficult corner on this circuit. Oh, got a brake lock up.
Big lock up. That's Damien Flack. Leaders off as well. James Abella in 2 deep at turn 3. Bit of rallycross. He escapes. Flack escapes the sand.
Very easy to do running into turn 3. They've resurfaced this circuit, so there's no different tarmac patches on the road. So you really go off the signboards on the side of the circuit. Down into 3, a lot of them use that blue sign you see on the edge of the track. And if you just miss it by a few inches, then you're going to be in trouble and you're going to shoot off the circuit, as we saw.
And if one person does it and you're judging yourself off them, you do it as well.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
This is turn 6, end of the lap. Adam Ubergang, who broke the lap record yesterday, is getting away. That's Peter Carr in the silver machine trying to work his way through. There's James Abella. Car 54, one goes around right in front of them. Scott Taylor made it through. I think it was Jake Klein. Yes, it is car 26 that went around, and now he stalls it. So when you're having a bad day, it just gets worse. His car, he's moving forward. That's for position 6. He's got by Rhett Noonan there. Brendan Pingle is next in the queue.
And they've spread out a little bit, which is unusual after a lap with these cars. But the good news is they can draft each other and they drag each other up to the car in front. So there'll be plenty of late braking and manoeuvres going on at the end of the straight.
Here is Peter Carr working lap 2 of this 12-lapper. Replay of the start. It was all pretty even between the guys up the front of the grid. One slow way down the back. Ooh. Oh, no, that wasn't too bad. For a second there, I thought it was going to spin into wheel spin and not go anywhere. And this is what happened. Leader off. Damien Flack off from 3rd. And Adam Ubergang cruises through to take the lead and has extended that margin in this opening lap or so.
They'll be very frustrated. First time at the front this weekend and off into the boonies.
That's one of the new Nissan Altimas that has joined Aussie Race Cars this year. That's Michael Rinken behind the wheel. This is the spin we're on board for. Made it through. And this is the external angle, already spun around before.
Oh, it's a terrible feeling when you're sitting in that car. You've got other people coming at you at 100 miles an hour and you've got nothing in your power to help get out of the way. You're just stuck there. So it's always hard to know whether to move the car or whether to just sit there and shut your eyes.
Adam Ubergang leads the way. His eyes are open. He's got all the free road that he wants in front of him. Then Craig Woods, then Maurice Massini. There is the orange car, Darren Chamberlain. He's the fastest man on the road at the moment. He's had a pretty good weekend, a 2nd and a 3rd in the 2 races so far. So we're in that early stage where everyone's still flexing their muscles to see who's got what. Bit of a gun show going on at the moment to see who's got what. And then later on, come those final couple of laps, you've learnt the strengths and weaknesses of who's good where on what part of the track.
Very true. Chamberlain looks to be the fastest in this little group here at the moment.
Love having a little listen to these things. That little Yamaha twin cam 1.2 litre engine pumps out about 125 horsepower, but the thing is the weight of these cars, there's nothing to them, so the power to weight ratio is so impressive. And
they can use different lines. They can move the cars around. We saw Woods there taking quite a wide line. It looked like Massini was going to get by him, but wasn't the case.
One's been off the road there in the background, I'd say. Kent Quinn in the VIP Pet Foods car. We jump back on board in car. On board here with Scott Taylor, who's in one of the Euro GTs, the newer body shape. He's running position 20 at the moment. Let's just... Brad and I will stop. Let's let the Aussie race car engine do the work. Have a listen to this. And how good is it when we've got the 2 camera cars in the race fighting against one another? Perfect stuff. We jump back from Scott Taylor into Darren Massini's car as he picked up the spot and moved on through. Replay here. This is Quinn out wide with Michael McLean down the inside. I reckon he's going to run out of room. Oh, yes. Just got a couple of wheels in the dirt and then went on with it.
He didn't enjoy, neither of them enjoying that experience in the end.
2 wheels on the dirt, comes back on, makes some contact, sends them both back off. In a bigger car, you'd be in the wall, but these little cars tend to sort themselves out. Fight for the lead is on. Adam Ubagang's under attack here from Craig Woods, who's down the inside here at turn 5. He's got the move done. Nice job. Not over, though.
No, it was really looking like Chamberlain was going to get in amongst these two, but he's just sat back a little bit, and these two are fighting pretty hard for this position. Woods working that car, locking the brake on the inside.
Remember, too, they don't run a slick tyre. It's a treaded Yokohama, a race spec tyre, but they really can throw these around. Trent Young, we should remind you, started back of the grid, has broken the lap record, is 10th. We are halfway through the race. At that rate, he'll be in and among this lead pack before the end. Well, amazing.
If they keep on dicing like this, he will be.
He's 3.3 seconds off the lead, Brad, and he's 10th. He's at the back of shot. There he is.
That's amazing.
The green and blue car.
And you see him ducking around there. He's trying to get a tow. These guys are fighting hard for the lead, three wide. As you can see, they're all spread out, fighting hard for the position, and they're slowing one another up, where Trent Young is just picking them off 1 and 2 at a time and getting the slipstream, following them and outbraking them.
There he is, back of the queue. That second group's almost actually closing in to make one big group of 10, not 2 groups of 5. Ubergang leads, Chamberlain second, Massini now slipping through for third. Not quite, he's out wide here, and Woods should be able to hang on, although Massini will hang on with the line and be on the inside for turn 6, and that's why he wanted to be out there. Normally you can't really do that, but in these things you can.
And that's Tyler Greenberry in car 46 down the inside while these two have been pushing and shoving at one another.
Young go-karter that's having his first run in Aussie racing car has been really impressive. He's right with the guys who regularly fight for the wins in this category. Halfway through race 3 of Aussie racing cars. Plenty of action. We'll have some more from Queensland Raceway. Come back in a moment. Well, the racing is intense in Aussie racing cars. And at Queensland Raceway today, it is definitely on. We're looking at the second half of the top 10 here. Oh, big crash here. This is on the exit of turn 2. That's Adrian Flack, who's hit the wall, ripped the front off it, and the rear wing as well. That's a pretty nasty accident. This is our leading group, though. Adam Ubergang leads. Darren Chamberlain second. Tyler Greenbury, the karting star, in third. Trent Young in that green and blue car. He's fourth. He was from last. 53rd and last on the grid, and still coming for them.
And it's crazy.
Well, this being told, this will be the last lap. Because of the crash, they've reduced the race distance. That's terrible for him. He's going to get second at the last corner, though. He's passed 31 cars to get there. He's been robbed, though. He could have had another lap to get it in, but that accident has caused this race to be shortened. So Adam Ubergang picks up his first win of the weekend, but man of the match, Trent Young, that was hot stuff. That was a great drive.
That was amazing from the back of the grid, and those four had just caught one another. It was a fantastic finish.
Oh, Flack off the road on the exit of 2. It spit back and bounced off the tyre wall.
Looks like that happened by himself. It doesn't look like he was...
This is Shane Burns, who's also had a little bit of a spin. Let's just have a look at this. This is race speed. Ouch. And of course, great to see that Adrian Flack is okay and moving and talking to the officials as the Aussie racing car field go 3 wide to say thank you to the fans. But well done, Adam Ubergang, first win of the weekend for him. Trent Young, stunning stuff, great job. Craig Woods dropped back. He finished position 10. Aussie racing cars always deliver.